Okay, welcome. Wednesday over the midweek hump here, approaching 3 p.m. It's a few hours left for agents to get new listings in the system for today or until 5 o'clock. As most of you may know, people that work in real estate tend to work around the clock. There's no real set office hours. When our clients are ready, that's when we try to be ready, or at least that's how I operate. Okay, so yesterday's market update was awesome. You know, guys, I'm a realtor. I do sales for a living. That's my main source of income. And more expensive home sales is, that's a target of mine. And I've always felt like we have a statewide license, and there's no reason that even our MLS branches, like there's all these different MLS branches where normally we don't even see what's available for us to sell because it's out of our somewhat area, and these days it's all about referrals and networking and stuff like that. So the Realtor Property Resource, which has been around since 2009, it's nothing new, um, allows us to see those types of things. But that's something I'm pushing into is the Alabama vacation markets, waterfront homes. A lot of people do not think waterfront property when they think Alabama, but you will when you talk to me. Alabama is full of beautiful rivers, private lakes, and we have the oceanfront properties. It's about 32 miles of oceanfront, I believe, maybe between Dolphin Island and all the way to Orange Beach. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And a lot of those properties are a lot more expensive than what I typically sell in my rural markets, in the affordable range here in Tuscaloosa City and Northport City. Of course, that's why I started new construction. I've owned a new construction company since 2019. I built my first new build house in 2019, 6 years ago now, a year before my son was born. So it's been a lot of changes with that, and new construction is great. I will be the builder of record for all of my projects moving forward. But again, you take that element that you can even build and sell to some of these vacation markets, and it's just going to work out really good. And as you know, I'm very proud to offer an additional service. I try to elevate my consumers' experience by offering the furnishings at a savings. If you just use our representation, especially when it's a more expensive vacation home, it'll go a long way with us. There's no corporate structure, and it's going to go much further than what you think. Money wise, and on $1 million lake house, we might could save you $10,000 out of pocket on furniture that you'll still be able to pick out. So it's the best kept secret. That's for damn sure. We started off, we really, have worked in the Tuscaloosa local market with the student housing. We kind of coined those online packages. We have the properties already on there, and it's a really great thing. We work with a lot of property managers with that. I started off working with a property management company. That's where the idea was born. And so that's worked out really good. And I think the vacation markets and the sales markets is where we'll really find, a benefactor, in addition to all these parents that are out of state. They got to sign a lease for their child to go to the University of Alabama, and they need a quick, convenient, quality service internet package. The property managers send out an email to all their pre-leases, and a percentage of them will buy those packages simply because of that email. So yeah, let's dive in. Let's see what we got today. Brandy's almost back from the open house. We had a new piece of traffic for Forest Lake today. Okay, first up, we're in West Tuscaloosa County, the Ralph area, southwest. This is a land listing, 15.56 acres for 125,000 asking. That's right at a little over 8,000 an acre. Zeke Zena, Advantage Realty, same office as myself. It's interesting. Doesn't look like it's a waterfront property, but it is 15 acres and it's wooded. It has not been cleared. At least in the photo, it has not been cleared yet. All right, next up, Tuscaloosa City North, Signal Hill subdivision. It's one of those nice subdivisions developed by Westerville up above the dam. This is a 2-level home, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1.5 bath, 2,463 square foot. That's a moderate size for that area. So this would be a really good opportunity to get in, a really booming and growing equity gains area. This is a turn of the century home, 2005, just under a half-acre parcel, 0.47. And they're asking, it's got the grade A schools, Rock Quarry and Northridge. Alice Maxwell, the owner of the Keller Williams franchise branch here in Tuscaloosa, one of the oldest agents in the Tuscaloosa real estate game. Very impressive career. She lists a lot of homes in this price point in this area with Tuscaloosa City and the university. Just over $500,000, $535,000. But it puts you in a really good place. And the equity gains, the values are just going up for everything in Tuscaloosa City. All right, next up, back on Tuscaloosa 69 South area where I'm physically sitting, right here off of Crabtree Road, Mallard Creek subdivision. It's a 1993 home. Remember what I always say about those homes built in the 90s, you get a lot more bang for your buck. It's a bigger home, 1 level, 2,539 square feet. So very similar to the one that Alice just had, but puts you in a different price point. Different schools, Inglewood Elementary, Hillcrest High, just over a half-acre parcel, 0.58. Alice again, Alice Maxwell, Keller Williams franchise branch owner here in Tuscaloosa. And this will be $355,000. So you got two options there at 2,500 square foot. One a little more, tighter in the city, close to the lake. One's down here on 69 South, Hillcrest Schools. All right, next up, Northport County. No subdivision. Gotta love that. Built in 1991. It's another good one. Home in 2.13 acres. So you got 2 acres with it. Almost 1,700 square foot. It says Rock Quarry Elementary in Northridge. I don't know if that's correct. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1 level. I see some water. Alice Maxwell again. She's got a lot of times she'll list them together. She makes her clients wait on her. And so this would be Alice Maxwell, Keller Williams franchise branch owner, Northport County, no subdivision with 2 acres, almost 1,800 square foot, $455. $455. That's probably a bargain price if it's close to the lake. Okay, next up, back in Tuscaloosa City Central, Austin subdivision. This is Forest Drive. Had a lot of sales in the Forest Drive area. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1.5 bath, mid-century. 1953 year built. 2,236 square foot. It's a large home, especially to be in the city like that. Half-acre parcel, 0.55. Alberta Elementary, Northridge High School for the zoning. Mary Young over at EXP Realty franchise in Central Alabama. She's got the listing. $359,900. $359,900. All right, next up, I saw this one earlier. It's new construction. And remember, new construction is the best to use my buyer agency service because of that new furniture allowance. You've got to furnish these. You're buying a brand new home. You're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. Get some damn new furniture. Take the deal. Oxford Estate Drive, brand new, almost 1,900 square foot, solid brick home. It's the best kind. I always want to build a solid brick home. It's just the best quality. 1 level, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, half-acre parcel, 0.55. Woodland Forest Elementary and Bryant High School for the zoning. Becky Sadberry over at Sadberry Real Estate. It's got the listing. And this one's $329,900, so it's almost 1,900 square foot, 1,886 for $329,900. All right. This is actually Cottondale area. It's got Tuscaloosa, but that's incorrect. Country Highland subdivision, Dairy Barn Road. A lot of new construction on this road. This one was built in 2024. I'm not sure if it's sold already or not. Fox Lake Farm subdivision. Zeke Zena, Advantage Realty Group. That's 2 for him today. And this was probably brand new. It's just they just finished like in 2024. Maxwell Elementary, Hillcrest High School for the zoning. So it's a little further down too for Cottondale. That's nice. Maxwell's a great elementary school. 334.9 asking. So that's just over 1,700 square foot, brand new, 0.63 acre lot. So it's just under 3/4 of an acre, fairly large. And that's brand new, Maxwell Elementary, listed in house. Okay, here's a super mega listing. I saw this one earlier as well. Richard Harwood Real Estate, downtown. Him and his wife work together. They've been selling a lot of these portfolio buildings that have like state contracts in them and occupants for like 20, 30, 40-year leases. This one's on 12th Avenue East, just down McFarland there. Looks like it's the Department of Human Resources, and it's got a contract in place that will stay in place. I'm sure there's a cap rate for the offering. 3.4 acres, 46,566 square foot. It's a big building. And they've got this one listed for 4.6 million. So, like I said, I'm sure it's got a cap rate for whatever the rental increment is, and that's probably a state or a county something contract, guaranteed rent. That's a really good listing for a portfolio pickup. You never know what they might do on price as well when it's that high. There's probably room to negotiate. All right, back in Ralph, West Tuscaloosa County, turn of the century home built in 2002, Timber Lane subdivision on Timber Lane Road, 4-bed, 3 full bath, almost 2 full acres with it. It's got land as well, 2,352 square foot. It's a big house. Myrtlewood Elementary, great school. Sipsey Valley High School. Amanda Wilder, Pritchett Moore Real Estate, downtown. She's got it listed. I think she was an Advantage. That one's 389. Excuse me, at Keller Williams. All right, next up in Berry, but Fayette County. There's Berry, Tuscaloosa, and then Berry, Fayette. This is County Road 56, built in 1990. So this is, remember what I say on the 1990s. It gives the owners a lot more time to pay down the balances, and you usually get a better offering. 2,411 square foot. That's a big house with 5 full acres, that you could subdivide and do some development, lot sales possibly. Looks flat and clear to me. Berry Schools, 3-bed, 2 bath, 1 half bath, 2-level home. Just over 2,400 square foot. Kathy White, Remax Premier Group, downtown. It's got it listed. 424.9 asking price. Remax Premier is on McFarland. 424.9. It's got 5 acres. All right, next up, we're in Guin, Alabama, little small unincorporated area, Marion County. This is County Highway 45. I don't know what county highway means. 3-bed, 2 bath, mobile home. Almost 3 acres with it, though. 2021 model, relatively new, only 4 years old there. 1,680 square foot, so it's probably just a single wide. Got almost 3 acres. Forest Deal, Remax Premier Group, again right there in McFarland. I think he's from the Fayette area, or at least he has a billboard in Fayette that I've seen. This one was 182.5, and you definitely need a conventional loan, for the mobile homes. 182.5, but that'd be an easy payment for sure. You might could sell some of that land as well and get your overall money down that you pay for the property. Okay, next up, commercial land on Bryant Drive. This is a really good opportunity. Let's see. Okay, it's 1/3 of an acre, 0.33. It's very small. It would have to be something, that doesn't need parking. Doesn't need parking. So it says approximate square foot 10,200. So I guess there is a building. Nope, this is commercial land, 10,200 square foot, third of an acre. Derek Riddle, Tuscaloosa Realty with a K, just like Chief Tuscaloosa, the warrior Indian, legend warrior Indian. And they're asking $500,000 for it. So $500,000 asking price on 1/3 of an acre, Paul Bryant Drive. I mean, it's got the traffic count. It says it's 2 lots for sale. So I don't know. Don't know. Might be a good one to scout. It's just very small. Okay, they're separate. It's $1,000,000. There's two of them side by side, third of an acre each. All right, moving on. Aniana, Alabama. This is in Blount County. Not really our regular West Alabama market. 707 St. Andrews Parkway. Brand new construction. This one's huge. 5,000 square feet. Sheesh, 5 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, 1/2 bathroom, almost a full acre with it, 0.89. No subdivision, so no harassing HOA. Elisa Striegel, Hardwood Real Estate. There you go, Tuscaloosa connection there. This is in Aniana, and it's only $735,000. So I sold 4,600 square feet for $1,000,000 like 3 years ago. This is a really good opportunity for a big house. And I'm sure that's a great listing. It's probably co-listed. All right, next up, this is a good one. Pickens County. I've been waiting. We don't get that many with Pickens County each day.